Hey guys, I'm going to do a Halloween costume tutorial, and this is going to be Tinkerbell, and this is some of the stuff you'll need is a green shirt, and you'll need some green string to match, and a needle or a sewing machine if you have a sewing machine, and a scissors. So first you're going to start off by cutting out the entire back panel of your shirt. This was a pajama shirt of mine, so I'm just going to cut along the seams of the shirt until the whole back panel is cut out. And you also need your doll for measurement. Okay, I've now cut out the back panel of my shirt, or the front, depending on what is on your shirt. Mine, the front had this on it. What you're going to do is you're going to cut it more. So now you're going to put your doll with her arms up, because Tinkerbell's dress is strapless, so you're going to make this strapless. So what you're going to do is put your doll on here. I'm just going to put her like right above the tag, so then I can draw a line across here from where I want to cut it. Okay, I just wanted to show you what my lines look like. They're going directly under her armpits all the way across, and then my tag is like right there, and it's just above her armpits. So now you can move your model out of the way, and you can go ahead and cut along the line. Now that you've cut the top of the panel of your shirt, so now you're going to do the sides, and you're going to try to make this look like a rectangle or a square. Try not to make it too small. You want to keep it pretty good size, so don't make it too small. So you can take like a ruler and go like this and just draw a line straight down, or you can attempt to cut it without lines, which I wouldn't recommend because it tends not to be straight. If you do that, you could like curve off like that and have to start over, and you're losing fabric that you could use in this costume. Okay, now I have I have it cut into a square, and I cut off the bottom seam as well. Depending on which side you want to use, this side looks like that, and then the other side looks braided. You can see the difference between the back and the front. So you can use whatever side you want. I think I'm gonna stick to the braided side. It looks like this. And what you're gonna do now is take your doll, put her right there. So you're gonna put it on her like this. And if you want to do the neck, like V-neck shape, like a heart-shaped top, you can do that if you want. That's what I'm going to do. So what you can do is take your shirt and mark where you'd want that to go. Don't use a Sharpie because it could go through the shirt on your doll's cloth body or other clothing. So use like a washable marker or something that'll come out. Okay, I just wanted to show you the lines I drew on here. So here's the lines and what it will look like, and then I put her arms up and wrapped it around her and kind of drew where the back of the dress would go. So you can do that if you want. Be sure to have enough fabric to go all the way around. Okay, so I cut it out and tried it on her, and this is what it looks like on the front. And then on the back, I just kind of put it together how I want it to go. I kind of want it tight, kind of form-fitting up here, and then kind of flows out like this, kind of. So this part's not going to be as tight. Okay, I forgot to show you that mine is at like an angle, like goes like that, and then it opens up right here. This part somewhere in here is going to be kind of like zigzagged, like a witch dress. So I took both the pieces together and kind of like squeezed my fingers to put my fingers together where I wanted it to be tight and folded it over. Just to say, I also kind of followed the seam on her back and on her pants. So just kind of line one side up like that and then go like that. And then folded this over it. And you can kind of feel where the folded part is underneath this, and I just drew a line along that. Then you're just going to cut a little bit over this way down the line. You don't want to cut underneath it. You want to cut closer to the edge to make the seam bigger. So that way it's not really small and you have to squeeze it on your doll. If you have Velcro, it would be a lot easier, but I don't. Okay, I am now sewing the ends together. I'll try to show you what I'm doing, but it's going to be a little hard because the camera doesn't have, I don't have my tripod down here. So what I did is focus on it, put it stuck on my string, okay. Put your fabrics together so the ends are meet up, and then just put your needle on the line or above the line. You probably want to do above the line if it's a little tight on your doll, and just pull through and it'll loop it. What I did to start it is just loop it through, tie a knot, and then tie it again so it's a double knot right here. And then I'm gonna do that until about the middle and put it on her. Okay, so I sewed it up and turned it inside out, and now I'm gonna try it on my doll, see if it fits her. I'm hoping this marker comes out when I wash it, but if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, just be sure you're using washable marker. I do not know if these are washable. They probably are, I just can't find the other part of the box, so let's just hope it comes out. Okay, I tried it on, and I need to tighten it in the back a little bit more to make it tighter in the front. But other than that, it turned out really well. So for the bottom, we're probably maybe either going to be doing a straight cut or a zigzag. And I want to make it long enough so that when she sits down, it covers her underwear. So as you can see, the underwear line is right here. Ignore Shay in the background. And then the leg, you know where the ridge is on their legs. So go right there and then go down about an inch, and that should be where you start zigzagging and or your straight line cut. I think I'm going to do zigzag, and then the seam comes down to about there. So yeah, I'm going to tighten the back up right here. Okay, so I tightened it, and it's much more form-fitting on the top and more flowy down here. And I drew the lines of where I wanted to cut the zigzags. And yeah, I'm gonna cut like right above the marker so that you can't see it later on, so that there's no marker on there. It'll look better when it's done, hopefully. Okay, so I finished the dress. Here's what it looks like. I'm decided not to do the shoes because they're more complicated than I thought. And here's the one that I already made. But I don't like how it looks on her foot. I'll show you quick. So here it is. It looks really weird, like the front is really squared off, kind of. I don't like that. Plus I don't have the little white pom-pom to go on it, about right here in the middle. So I am improvising, substituting those for these. I know it's not the same color, but it's pretty close, so I decided to use those. If you have green shoes, go ahead and use them. I'm just using these shoes for the shoes, and we'll move forward to the wings. This is the stuff you'll need for your wings. Template, obviously. I got this one from disneyfamily.com. It's just a fairy wings cake template, and I'm going to retrace them on this paper so they're connected. Or maybe I'll do something else, I don't know yet. Maybe like separate them and just put like a rectangle right here. I don't know. And a pencil, and maybe a black marker of some kind to make your design on the wings, unless if you go on Google and find another wing template you like. You could make one like my Froggy Stuff did. She used clear plastic, painted on it with nail polish, glitter nail polish. I thought it was a really cool idea, but I don't have enough clear plastic, so I'm using paper. This is a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. Okay, so I've cut these out, and I placed them on here like this because I thought it looked weird when they were like this. And then you place your doll on. So I have them straight up and down like that, and I thought it looked weird, so I decided to make them the top part of it kind of come out a little bit like that. And I just think that looks so much better. I'll show you how it's placed on there. So that's what it looks like, and I'm going to trace it and cut that out, like connection point right here, because if it was like this, it'd be too close. So doing it like that. Hey, I'm back, and I finished the wings. Here's the finished dress. Pin the wings to the back of her dress with a paper clip or one of these. Safety pin. And I know it looks funny with the different colored shoes, but I don't care. It's done now, so yeah. I only wish I could make shoes for it and have white pom-poms to go on here temporarily so it would look more realistic, but I don't have white pom-poms. This costume is all done. I hope you guys can recreate it in some way. You can also use a sock, cut up a sock, a green sock to make the dress, or something else. I hope you guys enjoy. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.